As before we were coming to the gym, we were talking about prospecting. One of our sales guys landed in a meeting with big potential. And so when it comes to these meetings now, when he gets to the meeting, first thing he needs to accomplish is develop some rapport. A lot of times what people want to do is they'll immediately go into their pitch and puke on their prospect, the opportunity, and nobody likes to be puked on, right? And so his job is first to develop rapport, because people do business with people they like. What is up, my crazy friends? We are heading to the gym. Of course we are. That's what we do. Pumps and prospect. That's what we do. And today is upper body, but it is heavily focused on shoulders. We're doing mostly shoulder exercise. We're gonna do a little bit of biceps as well. Yesterday's leg day. How's it feel the day after? Well, walking up the steps has been a chore, but it's just good. Not to the chore where like I am having to grab onto the rail or anything like that, but enough where I feel like, man, yeah, okay, I worked them yesterday, so which is good, and not a bad thing, being that it was on week 2 of 4, so not yet to the peak intensity. Still intense, of course, but not peak intensity. But shoulders today, trying to get those, make myself look a little bit wider and fuller and get those caps going. Weight-wise, I'm down to the lowest I've been. Well, today's up a little bit over the last couple of days, but you have your ebbs and flows. But I broke 170, and it's been a while since then. But the big difference is last time I was at that weight, I was not. There's no definition or anything like that. It was just, yeah, flabby. I don't know what you call it, skinny fat or whatever. There was nothing there. But now there's definition. There's some muscle, which is cool. And so when I started my cut, if you will, I don't even know, whatever you want to call it, cutting down, I was like at 190, and now down to, this morning is 171, but the last couple of days I was like at 169.6 or 8 or something like that, but underneath the 170. But any which way, it's going to be, we're going to change things up, and we're going to look to maintain for a bit here soon. And not exactly sure what date, but it's going to be happening soon. And then we'll probably do a little bulk and to grow and put on some additional muscle beef. But today, shoulders. We got 4 different shoulder exercises today. 3, 4. Oh, I think 4. We're doing some shoulder press. We're going to do some upright rows. We're going to do some clean and press. What else did we got? We're drawing a blank on there. Then I got some curls. Tomorrow, they're going to do a chest day. I think tomorrow we'll do a chest day. But work-wise, yesterday we had our first open prospecting room session for our sales team and went well. And today should go even better. We had a loan officer, one of our sales guys, booked appointment. Remember, the purpose of the prospecting is only to book an appointment. Only to book an appointment. And so he's been following this realtor a little bit on social media, interacting, doing some of the things we talk about, creating what we call top of mind awareness or omnipresence. And he's like, saw some good news that she posted, and he said, you know what, I'm going to call her. He called her. Initially, she was not willing to meet, but he was able to overcome that, and he secured an appointment. Big producer. Now it's up to him, obviously, to do the meeting protocols and those types of things to capture that person for, to actually get their business. But he got his foot in the door. He got the opportunity to get their business. All right, so a little short one today. When I say short introduction, but we are at the gym, and I will see you in there. Okay, first exercise, we're hitting shoulders today. And first exercise we're going to do is a standing shoulder press. And on this, we want to push up and then control on the eccentric. Now the rep range is 12 to 15. We bumped up the weight, I think 5 pounds from last week. And so 12 to 15 is the range. So we'll see how we do. Set one done. We got 3 more to go. Okay, we are on set number 2. We did 15 the first, and 12 to 15. We're gonna keep that range going. Can we get one more? All right, 14. 2 sets done, 2 to go. Set my rest timer. As before we were coming to the gym, we were talking about prospecting. One of our sales guys landed in a meeting with big potential. And so when it comes to these meetings now, when he gets to the meeting, he has, first thing he needs to accomplish is develop some rapport. A lot of times what people want to do is they'll immediately go into their pitch and puke on their prospect, the opportunity, and nobody likes to be puked on, right? And so his job is first to develop rapport, because people do business with people they like, assuming you're good at what you do, you solve problems they have. But you first gotta be likable, especially in most sales professions. Now, not all sales profession, that's, like, it's important. When you're being compared to somebody else, and if things are all close to equal, or equal or close to equal, what's one of the things that separate? I like that person better. And so when you go into a meeting with a prospect, you have to be likable. And so focus on that rapport. All right, we're gonna start set 3 here, coming up shortly. Okay, we're on set 3. We got 15, we got 14. We wanna do at least 12. All right, so we got 12. What likely is gonna happen, I don't know if we'll get 12 on the 4th, but our rep range is 12. So if we don't get it, we're going to rack a quick, take a quick pause, and then do whatever we need. But one more set. Okay, set 4 coming up. So we finish set 3, set 4. So 12 is the minimum we want to get. Well, my shoulder's quickly fatigued, so I'm gonna take a quick break here. And then what we do, get 8, so I got 4 more left to get still. Let's go. That's 3, so I got 11. I got 1 more left I gotta do. All right, let's go. All right, so not the best set, but we did it. So the mile rep match. And so even though I didn't get 12 on the first go, we get 8, 3, and then 1. Approaching multiple points towards failure. Get some really good stimulus. It's a really nice intensifier to add to your repertoire. All right, so we're on to our next shoulder exercise. So actually, after the shoulder press, I did some decline dumbbell press. But we're gonna keep this video focused on the shoulders. And so we have 3 different shoulder exercises we're doing today. We're also doing some biceps, but I'll probably skip those. So we did the shoulder press, and now we're gonna do the upright raises. So I want to try to get it up to at least up here on the clavicle area. Try to get the elbows up. That's going to work a lot of all over my shoulders on this one. So where do I want my hands? So we're increasing the weight a little bit from last week, but I think just 5 pounds. Jeez, I can't get this. Some of these bars, I tell you, are easier to strap in than others. Okay. Alright, so the last one wasn't the best, but alright, so we got 1 set down, 3 to go. Okay, so we're on set number 2, and 12 to 15 is the range. Not getting that high. Okay, so I didn't get, let's say, 13 decent reps on that one, so that's what we're gonna write down. Okay, so after actually reviewing the last sets, I dropped 5 pounds on this one for these next 2. I'm not getting up as high as I want, and so instead of having lower reps where I want them, I want to try to have higher quality for the rep range. So I lowered it 5 pounds. So we'll see how that goes. So 12 to 15 is again the range. I want to get them a little bit higher overall. See how this goes. That's the height we want. One more. All right, so better overall. One of the things when you have certain exercises, like here, where, where do you go? You're going to go up here, here, here. If you want to try to have a set range for that set, is, or at least where you count your reps. Mine was kind of right in this range. So if I get up here, it counts. But I know if I was I couldn't get up that high, then I'm no longer doing the full rep that I want. You could do some partials, that's good. But to track your progress, you want to have that fixed range of motion for what you're doing. Same thing if you're doing a lat pull down, how far am I going down? I count a full repetition if I, hit here, or you're gonna count it here, where you wanna do it for that set. And then once you start doing less than that, you know that you're done with your counting. You crank out some of those partials if you want to, but for your tracking purposes, having a fixed range of motion is going to help. All right, so we have one more set left of this, then we have another shoulder exercise. Okay, we're on our 4th set, and the spot where I want to try to get it to is like where the
opening of my shirt, my chest is. That's where I'm wanting to go. Now, if you wanted to go higher, you could. But for me, where I'm counting my range for these is that's the spot where I want to get to. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you see now I'm starting to get a little lower. Sits lower, 13. So I only got 12 up to here, and the last 3 were partial, so I'm gonna mark down 12 for that last one. All right, so now we're gonna go into a clean and press. This is a fun exercise. Okay, for this will be our last shoulder exercise. We're gonna do the clean and press. Now I'm not gonna be doing the dumbbells. Now I'm not gonna be getting my body into it. I'm gonna try to get it with just my shoulder pull up, get it up, and then underneath, and then press up. And so we're increasing the weight just a little bit over last week. This gym, I like it, is that they have, they don't just go from 25 to 30. They actually have an in-between 27 and a half, which is nice. So we're doing 27 and a half. I think we did 25 last week. Two more. One more. Okay, 1 down, 3 more to go. Okay, set number 2. Come on. Okay, one more. Okay, so we got set 2 done. We got 2 more to go. So what were we talking with meeting prospects? So when you meet with a prospect, your goal obviously is to close them on something, right? But sometimes the close isn't to get the sale in the meeting. It depends what your sales cycle is and that kind of stuff. But your goal is to close. But how do you get there? It's not by pitching. Nope, we never pitch. We need to think of ourselves as a doctor and then the patient, and we got to try to find an ailment that they have. An ailment that they have, move this, that we can fix, solve. And so I call it the diagnosis remedy sales method, where you ask them questions to uncover pain points that they have, pains they want to get rid of. And then you find your prescription that you have to solve, fix, heal, get rid of that pain point. And then you offer it to them. Well, first confirm that they like that. Yeah, would you this fix what you have? Does this solve your problem? Yeah. Will this help? Does this do this or that? Yeah. And then you ask. But how do you even get to that part? Before you can even ask those questions, it's about developing rapport. Not the cheesy stuff, hey, look at this, or you see something, or whatever. Develop a relationship, ask questions, go deeper. Even a simple question of, how was your weekend? Most people ask that, but they'll say, yeah, it was fine, it was good. Oh, it's awesome here, it was good. What'd you guys end up doing? Oh, we went to the beach. Oh, awesome. What beach? Did you go to this one or this one? Oh, I love that one. You check out that, ever go to that ice cream stand they have there? I mean, go a little bit deeper. And as you do that, they open up and they feel more comfortable with you. And that allows you to go into the harder questions or the more probing questions when it comes to business. All right, so that's enough rest. Let's go on to the third set. Okay, set number 3. Three more. One more. All right, we got one more set. It's interesting. You would think that this is the hardest one, but the toughest part of it, which it is. It's tough, especially as you continue on your set. But it's that end press that starts really getting me. Obviously, probably a little fatigued from the shoulder press, but when we do the upright rows, you know, that's that kind of similar movement too. Which way? Get a nice pump on the shoulders, which is good. Maybe we'll do some lateral raises after this too. I think it's a good idea. I think we'll do that, even though that wasn't planned. We'll do some lateral raises. All right, we are on set 4. Last set. Oh, you go ahead. No, I'm the one just hogging out stuff. You're okay. Three more. One more. All right, so 4 sets done. We were gonna wrap it up there with some biceps, but you know what? I want to get a little bit more lateral or side delt work, so let's do some lateral raises. Okay, lateral raises. We're gonna do a slight pause at the top of the hold. Not a long one, but a slight one. All right. 1 down, 3 to go. Okay, let's do set 2. Hold. There we go. 2, 3, 4, 5, All right, set 2 done. You may notice that I'm not going super crazy on these. Just getting the blood going there, getting a pump from it. Enough jib jab. 2 more sets. Okay, we're on set 3. All right, 3 down, 1 to go. That was cheesy, but I am from Wisconsin, so that's understandable. Okay, we are on set 4, last recorded set anyway. Two more. Okay, so that was set number 4. And so I'm going to wrap it up and do some little bicep curls, just 4 sets, but I'm not going to record those. Focus it on a shoulder video. But we will do a recap video. See you there. So what'd you think? How was that shoulder workout today? Felt good. Felt good. Felt pumped all around. So what we do? We did 4 different shoulder exercises today. I also cranked out some dumbbell declines and some biceps, just a little bit of that too, but not too much. So today was a shoulder focus. We did shoulder press. We did upright row with the barbell. We did the clean and press, and we did the lateral raises. So we hit everything on the shoulder. And yep, let's see how we feel it. It feels good. It feels good to put that pressure on. Today's Friday, and so it's nice. The gym was kind of empty. I mean, not completely empty, but it was empty. The weather is nice, so, you know, there's not that excuse, but people are always finding reasons to have excuses. You know, let's not go to the gym on Friday, and let's not put the work in. You know, let's have an extra weekend or whatever. Now, some people might program 4 days a week, and they plan it around that, and okay, I gotcha, you know, okay. But come on, finish the week off strong. Finish strong Fridays. That's what we should call it. And finish strong Fridays. And that's with our team. Now, our salespeople, they're available 7 days a week, but you know, where they're typically out doing the main work, it is Monday through Friday. Sometimes they're doing weekend stuff. But so often in lots of careers and professions, industries, Friday is like a coast day. And I think it's a great weekend, a day to finish strong for a variety of different reasons. But in a sales profession, why is it even more important to finish strong Friday? It's because your competition, they are doing the opposite. They're not finishing strong. So that means that there is more opportunity for you. More opportunity for you to get leverage, get in with a potential opportunity, to get that meeting, to go in and save the deal, is because your competition's snoozing. Your competition's sleeping. Your competition is taking it easy on Friday while you're finishing strong on Friday. And then you go take their business away from them. And while they're crying, you are growing. You're not even looking behind you because you're looking forward and you're going after more and more and more. Finish strong Friday. And I was sharing with my new sales guys, ones I'm doing training this week, is sometimes I'll share posts I see of other salespeople in our profession, in our industry, just griping, whining. And, there's a place for it for getting things off your chest, but there's a different thing when complaining, especially when you're complaining on things that are your fault, but you're blaming it on somebody else. And I see that all too often. For instance, I saw this post of this guy. He's complaining that he's constantly getting calls from his agent that referred him the deal, or what's going on with the deal, what's going on with the deal, and the guy's complaining about it, and a lot of people were following, yeah, it's so annoying and all that kind of thing, and that's how most of them think. Well, that's just telling you something, that you're not doing your job by keeping them updated in the process. And so sometimes people look at these things and look at the negative. It's not even a negative, it's the perceived negative, but they're not looking at themselves to say, what can I do better? But not only what can I do better, how can I utilize that as an opportunity? Because that's the norm in our industry, poor communication, piss poor communication. And so if you can communicate that, you can leverage that as a reason why somebody should work with you and send you their business versus sending their business to somebody else, is your impeccable communication. And use that as a unique selling proposition. It's so simple, but people don't do it, or they leave it to technology. Now, I'm not saying don't use technology, but that personal communication, hey, here's what's going on. Here's the update with your order. Here's the update where things are at. Hey, there's a delay here, because of XYZ. Here's what we're doing to fix it. Even with bad news, don't run from bad news. Explain it. Yeah, will they like it? Of course not, but they're going to appreciate it more versus you hiding it. And then you tell them at the last minute and with no preparation, that's going to uberly piss them off, right? And so find those edges that you can get. And one of the edges you can get is by finishing strong on Friday. Now, if you want to put some other hours in and prospect on weekends, oh, heck yeah. Your competition is not doing that at all. And so what is your competition doing? What are they not doing? You go fill in the gaps. Do the things they're not doing and don't do the things that they are doing. In most cases, why they zig, you zag. And why is that? Is because you don't want the results of 90% of your competition, right? So why would we do the things that 90% of them do? We should not be doing what they do. We should be doing what the 10% is doing. And if you want to be in the top 5%, top 1%, you need to be doing the activities that they did or what they did to get them there. Because as you grow, the things you do to grow, you're always going to do those things, but some of that activity is going to taper off because then you're now having to do different activities as a result of it. So what are the activities they did to get to where they are at? And implement, deploy. I'll tell you what it is. The first thing is prospect. They are always prospecting, picking up the call, meeting people face to face, depending on what your industry is, but it's prospecting. And so when I say pumps and prospecting, that's what I do. Pumps in the gym, prospecting at work. And I think I made the joke yesterday. Those things be applied to other things as well, but don't think wrong. Don't be perverted. Okay, so I'm back at the house. I got some meetings to get to. Have yourself a great day, and tomorrow I will see you. I think we're doing chess tomorrow. See ya.